morning YouTube friends, my name's Jackie. Welcome to Gone Potty Gardening and welcome to anybody new. I really appreciate you being here. Today, well, all week actually, has been very busy. As you all know, if you follow the channel, we've got the polytunnel coming tomorrow. So what I'm doing is I'm sitting here in the polytunnel because it's very blustery. I've hidden my microphone. I'm hoping it's not affecting the sound. But you know these little pegs you can get to hold down the Mypex? Well, it's Easter Sunday and nowhere's open, so I'm going to make some myself out of these bits of wire, and this wire is just off the electric fencing, and it's stopped short of being as thick as them, only by a little bit, but that's the only way out of it really. So I'm sitting chopping them really, making some pegs ready to put that down. So you're never going to see that area of land like it is again after tomorrow. We had a phone call from them today. This is Sunday. Oh, is it Sunday? No, it's Monday today, yeah. Easter Monday. That they will be coming tomorrow, confirmation. They've got 2 polytunnels to put up. So they'll either be here between 8 and 9 or 2 p.m. So I've got to get that Mypex on there, and because I've been so busy, I've left it right to the last minute, which is typical, but I will get it done. Yep, so I'm just doing my best to make it sort of similar. I mean, it's not squared off, but that'll do, won't it? That'll do it, just the job. So I bet I'll do quite a few of them because it's quite a big area, and I don't know how many I'm going to need, but really I'm just bending it over what's already there. But get a pair of pliers on that corner bit there. Yeah, they're not perfect these, but they're going to do. And that land is already soft from where it's had beds in it, you know. So there you go. I think I'm going to make probably about 100 of them pegs just to make sure I've got plenty. And I'll always use them in the garden somewhere. I've got, you know, other areas that I'll need to do them. It's better than having to faff about making more. Apologies for any wind noise you can hear from the polytunnel. Anyway, what have we been up to? Well, we were driving back from shopping yesterday and Helen said, oh, she said, I do miss having the hens. Should we get some? That was fatal. There's a place near us, that a farm that has free range chickens, you know. So I gave them a call Sunday yesterday to see if they had any, and they did. So yeah, we popped up there and come back with quite a few hens. I'll show you in a minute. I'll take you outside. Hopefully it's not too windy and the microphone doesn't, you know, pick it up too much. But I'll try to show you the best I can. They're still settling in at the moment. But before I take you out there to show you, I also ordered some, what are they? Yeah, Partridge Brahma bantam eggs, hatching eggs. So I've cleaned up all my incubator, washed all that and disinfected it, got it all nice and clean, ready for them. Now, she didn't have enough eggs when I messaged her. Was it Thursday, I think? So she said she'd get in touch with me tomorrow, Tuesday, and she should have enough eggs by then. But this lady lives in County Fermanagh, which is Northern Ireland, so they'll be coming in the post. Yeah, so that's quite exciting, isn't it? And the other hens we got, do you remember when the fox got the hens? Well, we were left with a lavender Pekin and a bluebell hen. That's all that was left. The fox got the other 4. So yesterday I spent quite a lot of time in the poultry area clearing it up, and I still haven't finished it yet, but I've got to get this, like I say, I've got to get this area done. But the other hens we got were some Pekin, a breeding pair of Pekins, which are golden bantams. I'll show you them. I'll show you them all in a minute. And the other ones were Gold Lace Wyandottes, that's it. So I've got a hen and a cock of them. And I did get another bluebell to go with the bluebell that got had by the fox, so she's got a friend sort of thing. And they won't get on yet, they're not getting on, so that's going to take a little bit of time. But the big bluebell hen has got attached to the little lavender Pekin. I don't know if she thinks it's her baby, but they seem to be together, so at the moment I've left them like that. Very pretty though, aren't they, the lavenders? She's got a bright red comb, so she should be laying soon. Now the area where the poultry is at the moment is quite a nice area. I've got an enclosure, and I've put a roof on that so that it doesn't get soggy and muddy, because we do get a lot of rain here. And the poultry fence around the outside is a 50-metre poultry fence. Now, I've learnt quite a lot from having poultry here, and you know, there's quite a few things. If any of you are thinking about getting poultry, just make sure that it's really fox secure. I mean, even if you're to have one of those enclosures outside, the wire that comes with it, it's not great. I mean, it might be all right for the first year, but after that it degrades and it breaks quite easily. So what I've ended up doing is going round the whole enclosure. I used a little hooking tool and pulled the wire from under it, and put some wire, tied it all down the bottom, and also put an extra row of different wire over the top. Here's a little video, I'll pop it in now. So this is inside the chicken coop, and it's a 50-metre round, you know, enclosure. And all the fox done was come underneath here, because the flood water had shortened the poultry fencing. It come under there and onto the big, I've got a big tarpaulin cover, and of course it's weathered on there, but it keeps them dry. But what it done was it pushed that netting through. So what I'm going to do today is go round and get hold of all this and peg it under the earth, and then I'm going to do another layer on the inside of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little hook to pull that wire around that bar and pull it through here, and then tie it with wire, you know, strong wire that I use on the electric fence. You could do with really thicker wire on here really, but I just haven't got it at the moment, so I'm just going to make do with this. So yeah, I should use this little bit of a pickaxe to make a trench so that I can pull that wire under. So it's going to be quite a long job. I'll get on with that. So what else I've got to do in the poultry bit is I've got to go round with the strimmer to shorten all the grass, because it is touching the fencing. And what I want to do there is, again, that's where these pegs are coming handy, but they mustn't touch the electric fence, anything metal anyway. I want to put some weed suppressant all the way along underneath the fencing, and then I shall probably gradually put some gravel there. because you need the rain to soak through, don't you? Because otherwise it short your fence. But I think that's quite a good idea. So I want to move it a little bit to get a better shape of a shape on it, more of a square shape. At the moment it's a bit L-shaped. So that's another job I want to do. Also, when you have chickens, it depends where you live, I suppose, but here we get a lot of magpies and they try to get to chicken food. I mean, they're hungry as well, I suppose, but what they've done is they've made a big hole in both. It's like a barn door, you know, 2 doors. But what they've done is they've made a hole in each one, the magpies. So I was doing that yesterday as well. I was rewiring it. It's not perfect, but, you know, it'll stop them getting in, hopefully. And yeah, I've got the top bit to do still. But yesterday was more about getting all the hens sorted out, getting them housed properly, and yeah, there was quite a lot to do, but I still haven't finished it. I'll take you, like I say, I'll take you over there in a minute. But yeah, if you're keeping poultry, just be really careful with predators and that, and foxes especially. I mean, that fox got in mine at 11 a.m, broad daylight, under the electric fence. Obviously, it was my fault, it wasn't on. It was the floodwater that tripped the fence. But it pushed through the enclosure inside as well, so it skipped 2 fences to get to them hens. Yeah. Also, if you're buying wooden poultry houses, they don't last that long unless they're really well built. These ones that we've got, they haven't lasted well, not in a wet climate anyway. Yeah, so I've got an old hutch here that's fallen apart. All the floor's fallen out of it. So they're not great, them hutches, but I'm going to salvage some bits and pieces off of it and see if I can fix the floor, because that would be another little pen. So Helen come across a really good idea yesterday. She's going to order 2 for us tomorrow when the shops are back open, and they are actually dog kennels, but they're plastic, which is better for hygiene, for washing out. They have a little door with grills in, you know, for air ventilation, and a little grill at the side. But also you can open up the side right up to clean it out. And yeah, they're fantastic. So they're going to be the pens that will be outside, and then we know that they're going to last a few years and they're not going to get wet, and they're easy to clean, easy to keep, you know, good, hygienic, and can be hosed out. And yeah, I mean, you can pay 170 euros for these hen houses that I've had that have fallen apart, and oh, that wind. And these dog kennels are about 119, which is a lot cheaper, and they'll be lasting a lot longer, that's for sure. I'll leave a link below of where we're getting the chicken houses that I'm talking about, the ones that are really hygienic, and you can have a look for yourself, so you can see what I mean. They're quite good. Anyway, I'll take you down now and show you the poultry. They're a bit nervous still because we've only had them a couple of days and it's all new for them, but I'll do what I can to show you them and what I've done down there, really. I've taken the legs off of that hutch because it all was falling apart. So that hasn't got a floor in, it's just got a nesting box, and I've wedged it open, and the little lavender and that are just staying in there till those plastic ones come, and we'll keep them outside. Then we know they'll be perfectly dry. He's the gold lace cockerel, and they're still very young, so, and a bit frightened still. And there's the little girl there. They're wondering why I've shut the door, but I just want to be able to show you them, really. And that little lavender there, not lavender, bluebell, we got to go with the other one, but she won't accept her at the moment, so I'll have to try it again in a bit. But yeah, he's a lovely cockerel. And obviously when the sun's out, See all his beautiful colours, and he's quite young. I think he was born in October, that one. And the hen's from a different litter, and she's young as well actually. So like I say, I want to square all this off, and the tree will probably be inside there, and I'll put something around it so they don't climb on it. But yeah, I want to square the whole area off. It's okay up along here, but as you go down there, you know, what I want to do is move all this and bring it right out here, and then I'll probably separate it off to different bits so they've got some nice space to run around. These are the Pekins. It's a beautiful cockerel, lovely colours. I'm trying to show you under there. They're a bit scared at the moment. Yeah, so they're lovely. So I'm definitely going to get on with these pegs now. I've got quite a few to make. Won't take that long, I shouldn't think. And I wish it weren't so windy, but what can you do? Yeah, and then I have to get that Mypex on there, and I'll show you when I've finished. So this is the big roll of Mypex. We got this from Quick Crop. They're brilliant. They were really good. We were in a bit of a rush to get it, and I appreciate that they were really busy, but they did go out of their way to get it here in time for us. So yeah, they were great. So yeah, I'm going to finish them pegs, move the wheelbarrows, and then I'm going to have to lay the Mypex ready for tomorrow. I forgot to show you a picture of the Mypex when I finished putting it down, but look, we've had a bit of snow overnight, so, but all that area is covered. So it's now 7 AM, so we'll just wait for him to come now. Now the reason we chose to cover that whole area where the polytunnel is going is not because the polytunnel's that big, not big enough to cover that whole area, but it is one of the polytunnels that you can, if you want to later on, add on to. So we don't quite know what we're going to do with the extra bit of land there. The tunnel was 4 meters by 3 meters, so you know, we could easily either have some raised beds around, or a seating area for the bench and the seat, you know, buy a few slabs or something like that. But that would be obviously later in the year. But by putting all that, covering all that up, it'll stop it all growing wild. And yeah, so that was the idea behind that. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment, because it really helps the channel and it's growing nicely. Thank you. Thank you everybody that watches and everyone that joins us. Until next time, I'll see you then. Anyway, take care everyone. Have a great week. Bye. why not come and join me on Facebook or Instagram? The link is in the description.